The grey man does whatever a grey man can. Can he make a comic feed? Yes, he can. He just did. Watch now, a video from Grey Man. A video from Grey Man.
Grey Maniacs gather as we go for the last load of Hulks in my box. Why? Oh, there's quite a few to go through actually. But let's get started, shall we? Let's get this party started. They're trying to fly all over the place. That's what you get when you put them in bags and balls. They just slippery and slidey. To be honest, a lot of these I might even get rid of a lot of these actually. These later ones. Try and concentrate just getting the early ones because yeah, it gets to a certain point when I don't like the art anymore. Right, an entire city goes on a wilding spree. This is number 385. Here's Hulk and Sabra beware. There's something unnatural about this child. I think he's using some kind of mental powers to control them or to get them to fight each other. Sabra is the Israeli hero. Shout out to my Israeli hero, Matilda Gothica. Right. Move over, Damien. There's a new kid in town and he's a bad omen. There you go. That's the kid that was on the last cover. He looks like a wrong un. No mistake. This face looks like Bill from Comic Making Musings when he gets a 10 on Cover Slingers. Yeah, definitely. A mixture of malice and spite. Yeah, not to be trusted. Right. 388. Introducing Speed Freak. I think he gets killed during Civil War 2. Speed Freak, I think. I'm sure I saw him. I was looking for a book the other day, like an encyclopedia of the Civil War. I'm sure he was listed amongst the dead. I think in this one he's going to visit one of his old sidekicks. This guy here. I can't remember what his name was now. I never really saw him until he came back as a catch-up story, and it turned out he was dying of AIDS. For some reason, this Speed Freak was trying to kill him. I think it was something to do with the guy's dad wouldn't countenance his son being gay, you know, and so rather than have his boyfriend killed than let his son come out and embarrass him, that kind of nonsense that probably wouldn't go on quite on that level. You wouldn't employ a super villain to do that, but there are people who do have that kind of hatred in their hearts for things that they don't think are right. There you go. There's Hulk with a gun. You don't see that every day, do you? Bang, bang, bang. What does he need a gun for? But I suppose, yeah. Hurting things at a distance, I suppose, is the answer to that one. Right, 391. Strong guy, is it? Well, basically, he's the X Factor. Strong guy, fella. Right. At odds with X Factor. Well, this one's another sort of throwback to the early one. Special 30th anniversary issue. Is he man or monster, or is he both? The strangest man of all time. That's a callback to the very, very first issue, I believe. This is the whole transformation ethic going on there. So the classic kind of picture they sort of went back to. You know, you got the little person and the person changing into and behind to sort of show the transformation. Are you ready to give up yet? Introducing Trauma. I'll have to speed it up a bit because the battery is very low. Right. What the hell does Punisher think he's going to do against the Hulk other than smash his sunglasses and annoy him? All you're doing is annoying him, Punisher. What are you thinking, man? Featuring the Punisher, Mr. Frost and Mr. Fix-It. The UFOs again. Ironclad Vector. Fog or Mist? I forget her name. It's either Fog or Mist. And the Radium. Is he called Radium? The radioactive fella. Ghost of the Past. This must be crossing over with something else. Because it's part 3 of 4, and there's no mention of any parts on the other ones, so I don't know what it's crossing over with. Right, and here's a nice issue 400, Ghost of the... Oh, 4 of 4, but these... Oh no, sorry, it was crossing over with this. Yeah, these were. Did I miss that out? Did I show that one? I can't remember if I showed that one. I think I might have missed showing you one. And it was all. Sorry, it wasn't all inside this issue. Anyway, inside this run with these 4 issues, this 4 arc story. Anyway, cool cover on 400, but I don't have 401 for some reason. 402 gets the stuffing kicked out of him. He looks like he's about to get hit from behind by the Juggernaut, I believe. Quite good art in this hero though. The Hulk looked pretty cool. 403 featuring Juggernaut, the Red Skull and the Avengers. There's a tear on that cover, never mind. Quite a team there. Incredible Hulk and Juggernaut versus the Avengers. Civil War in the Pantheon, that's the name of that team. I'll kill you, Achilles. Ajax don't, I love him. Marlowe lovers, don't dare miss this issue. Marlowe was Mr. Fixit's girlfriend, and then she ended up marrying Rick Jones. I don't know, I have no idea if she's still around in current continuity. But looks like Captain America and Doc Samson fighting the Hulk. Introducing Piecemeal. The Return of Madman, Battle with Piecemeal, and Death in the Pantheon. The Incredible versus the The Incredible versus the Indescribable. Marvel UK's Motormouth and Kill Power versus Hulk. I know that voice. It's Nick Fury, head of S.H.I.E.L.D. at your service, Hulk. Nick Fury, you're dead meat. The Bi-Beast, I thought it was. Face to face with Bi-Beast and She-Hulk. Bi-Beast, because he's got a bifurcated head, a split level head, but Bi-Beast may not be the best name to have called him. Right, 412. And then, I don't know, right, 413. I'm starting to look at this thinking, oh, it's kind of getting into the era now where it's like, not too sure if I'm enjoying it anymore. The Trojan War. Obviously, a play on the Trojan War because he's the team of the Pantheon. Starjammers. And then part 4 of 4, the Trojan War. I'm not sure if was I collecting these still, or I must have still been collecting them to have such a run still. Please do not tell anyone the shocking secret of the bachelor party. Oh yeah, look how badly cut this is as well. Just notice, look at that corner. How badly cut that corner is. You see this? You can see. Look at the edge, the white edge. Let's push it right up to I'll push it right up to the edge there. So it's right up to this side, and you look at that side. It's just a difference in gap between the top bit and the bottom bit. That's some poorly cut comic book. Lucky it's not worth beans. But just for that, just for being so badly cut, I'm going to tell you the secret. The secret is they're at a bachelor party, and it turns out that Marlowe is in the porno movie that they're watching. Whoopsie daisy. And Rick's about to marry her. This is a little bit of a key. It's the Skrull that was in the Captain Marvel movie. Apparently, is the villain in this one. I've no idea what he was called. Say goodbye to Rick and Marlowe. Say hello to, I think it might be called Talos the Tamed, because it says here Talos the Tamed. that was the scroll I was trying to remember on the last one. Right, this is his mate who was dying of AIDS, and I think this is his farewell. Little red ribbon memorial. Right, 421. Myth Conceptions, part 1 of 3. Is this damaged? I think, yeah, it's damaged. It's all weirdly damaged, this one. Weirdly. I don't know what happened to it. It's got stuck to something or something. It looks all... Right, Myth Conceptions, part 2. It's like a 4, but not the 4 that we know, if you know what I mean. It's like alternate 4. And this is definitely Hela. Fall of the Pantheon, part 1 of 2. Of course, in Marvel Comics, Hela is, I think, Thor's sister. I don't know though. I mean, that's the movies. The movies is Thor's sister, isn't it? And though in the mythology, Hela is Loki's daughter. But then Marvel kind of ignored, so they definitely ignored the fact that Loki once became a female horse to have sex with a stallion and give birth to Sleipnir, Odin's 8-legged horse. That's the kind of mythology that probably wouldn't play well with their readers. Maybe more now nowadays. I think he has actually changed sex, hasn't he? So they've got this idea. They now know that Loki is gender fluid, you could call it. Well, he's whatever. He's magic. He can do what he wants. You know, he can do that kind of thing. Who knows what you'd do if you could do that kind of thing? Who knows what you'd do? I'm not saying that if I had the ability, I wouldn't walk around with a magnificent pair of knockers. Perhaps I would. Perhaps I wouldn't. We'll never know. Anyway, Speed Freak again. It's the philosophical debates that make this channel what it is. Right, abomination, friend or foe? Gamma giants clash. I guess they must have been foes then, seeing as they're clashing. See, abomination is rocking. I suppose no, he has got pants on as well. So he's rocking a cape, and it's like he looked like he was naked. It's like, what's the point of wearing a cape when you've got nothing else on? But I suppose a cape and a pair of trunks. So who's going to tell the abomination that he's a fashion abomination as well as a physical abomination? Not me, that's for sure. Right, Punisher once again, wasting bullets. What's he doing exactly? I don't know. Is he trying to get Hulk annoyed? Maybe Hulk's got a slight itch on his nose and he's trying to shoot the itch off for him or something. Funeral story. Is that Nick Fury? I'm sure Nick Fury gets killed sometime around here. Or I'm supposed to Hulk that killed Nick Fury. I can't remember now. Probably imagining things. Probably. Right. Double-sized special issue, The Incredible Hulk bats against Rhino. It's a baseball issue. Ghosts of the Future. It's the old Maestro, isn't it? The future evil Hulk. We've got a leader, we've got a Maestro, and we've got normal Hulk. Lots of green. Right, Ghost of the Future. Yeah, look at this. This is definitely in the realms of not liking the art anymore at this point. Thor looks... I don't know what Thor looks like. What is Thor meant to be there? It's a kind of weird... I don't know. Abomination Thor. I don't know. Oh, right, I've got this one. 441. The old Pulp Fiction homage, I believe. Homage. She's eating celery. Right. Attack of the 40 or so monsters. They're chilling, they're enigmatic. We have no idea what they are. There you go. He's back, and so is Rick Jones' granddaughter. Okay, this is 443. I don't have 444. It's on my list, but I kind of think I might get rid of some of these later issues instead, because they're not really floating my boat, and that's what I really need to sort of do. Radioactive and On the Run. Post Onslaught, post Banner. Oh, just don't look at that. What's going on there? Mutated into something that's going to be able to walk, by the looks of it. Alright, Savage Redefined. A bold new chapter in the Green Goliath's life. Surprised the battery's lasting. Who could do this to the Hulk? And that's the last one. That's the last of the run. 448. I'm not sure if I had an idea to go to 450, but I might see about getting into the last 25 or last 50 and see if I can buy more of the older ones, which are more interesting reads for me, I'm sure. Right, so we've got a Marvel. We've got a Hulk Wolverine representing the first appearance of Wolverine. Is it a wraparound cover? Because the original is not a wraparound, is it? I think they've turned the single cover into a wraparound cover for this one. Wouldn't be surprised if some of these reprint ones are worth a bit of money now as well. There you go. Because people can't buy the original. People can't afford the original, so the first or the early reprints start going up in price. Right, Hulk Annual number 19, featuring the pulse-pounding premiere of a brand new Marvel superstar, Lazarus. There you go, introducing Lazarus. You see, you've got his card in there as well. I can't bother to move it. Lazarus. Right, number 20, Abominable Tales. This is the annual number 20, should I say? Annual starring Incredible Hulk and Submariner. This is 1998. Hulk looks blue under the sea. Right, there's an annual from 2001. He's facing off against Thor. That's the last of the annuals I've got. And I bought a little two-parter, Hulk Smash. There's Ennis and McRae. I thought it might be interesting. It's going cheap. So we've got Hulk Smash number 1, Hulk Smash number 2. And lastly, we've got Days of Future Past. So it's Future Imperfect, not Days of Future Past. That's a big X-Men story. Future Imperfect number 1. And Future Imperfect number 2. Okay, that's your lot for Box Y. We will be back and it's either going to be Box Z or Box Z, depending on where you are in the world. I'll be calling it Box Z because that's what we do. I'm not saying it's better or right, but that's how we do it in the UK. I could be lazy, no, not lazy, I could be fun and say, oh, Z is stupid, you don't say Z, you say Z. But I'm only joking. Say what you like. Say it you like. Say it how you like. Right. Till next time. Have a great, amazing day, and may all your news be good news. Have a great, amazing day. I'll have a great, amazing day. Have a great, amazing day. I hope you have a great, amazing day.